Okay, welcome back everybody again to game number 4 of the GG League Grand Final between Ursa Stroitram and Osliki Gaming. And thank God for everybody that this actually didn't end in a free game series after all. But my name is Coucher and joining me will be Mito.
Oh yeah, once again, back here with Coucher. Always a pleasure. Uh, wow, the bans have been the same every single game. It feels like so far in these Dota games as of late, teams generally just recognize what the opponent wants to play, or generally just the heroes they don't want to play against, and every team seems to have their own personal preference and a personal touch to it. Osliki always going to be banning out the Trian and Brewmaster apparently, and Ursa, well, I'm just going to call them Ush. They don't like the Doombringer, that's for sure, and they are probably sick of seeing that Barrier as well.
Oh yeah, and are we gonna actually see a Lycan now? Or Viper? If they're gonna pick a Windrunner, I'm just gonna facepalm a little bit inside, but oh, Witch Doctor! Man, this makes me happy.
Oh yeah, finally waiting for Witch Doctor and we get what we asked for. Witch Doctor, that's one of my favorite support. Probably my two favorite supports are Sand and Witch Doctor. Just these heroes, you never really feel useless at any time of the game. You always feel like, hey, I can be the playmaker, like I can pull off something big. And that's always a great feeling when you're support, whereas some support like just really tend to fall off during the later stages of the game. For example, well, I can't really think of any right now, but there will be some examples in the future. But man, I hate seeing the Viper so much. And Ush, it seems like they love that hero as well. I think we've seen that hero every single game. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I
Or at
can't
least
correct you even if actually, I'm gonna check it out just in case, but I don't think we saw it in game number 1, or did we?
okay, but we've seen it in at least this is gonna be at the very minimal. This is the third game with the Viper. Wow, this is just pushing me towards being an Osliki fan.
Because they're playing Earthshaker?
No, it's because I
They're
really
not
don't like
playing
Viper.
Viper?
Yeah.
So you're a fan of every team who doesn't pick up Viper?
Well, I'm a fan of every team that picks up Tinker. That's always been my favorite hero for such a long time.
But I mean,
Um,
I would prefer to see a Viper in action than a Tinker because that hero kills games.
well, in some ways it does. In some ways, it's so cool to look at how each individual player plays Tinker. Sure, you can drag out the game for like an extremely long time, but at the same time, you can tell if a player's good at Tinker just by looking at how he pulls off his early game, mid game, how he rotates around the map, how he chooses to join fights, when he chooses to split push, when he goes back to base, does he put the Saurian bottle in the stash, etc. Like those things are crucial to being able to play a good Tinker.
Well, do you think we're actually gonna see a Tinker in this series?
No, I highly doubt it. These two teams are not the kind of teams that will pick up a Tinker, even if the situation favors you to pick up a Tinker. I'm happy, in the sense that hey, not everyone's gonna be a Tinker whore, but at the same time, I don't want to see a Viper whore either. Like
Oh.
Viper, this hero is too much. But nonetheless, Ash is doing everything they possibly can to win, and so far, like I think I've got a pretty good sense of how Ash plays. They like their laning dominance, so you're gonna have a lot of range heroes, range cores, just having the 600 attack range, being able to right click like hell. Whereas Osliki, they like to play a bit more of the mid game team fight. Neither team really opts for the heavy pushing or like very heavy Roshan oriented game. And as a matter of fact, I think we've only seen the Aegis being taken in game number 1, right?
Yeah, you think so? Or wait, I'm not even sure at the moment. I know that Osliki they picked up Earthshaker and Disruptor in game number 1 for sure. That's the first 2 picks, I think.
Hmm.
And I think we've seen Faces Wade in every other game, as well as a Windrunner now. So both teams finding out something at Ursa. They're like, okay, guys, Puck worked out wonders for us in game number 1. Try number 2. Or I mean, game number 3. So try number 2 now.
Yeah, I mean, why not go with what works? And Puck, last game, he was the MVP for Ush right there. He wrecked so hard, and his plays were really clutch during the early game, which really pushed them over the edge. Let's see. For Osliki, pretty generic start from them again. Disruptor plus Earthshaker. So that's the supports right off the bat. They won't be able to change anything. What are they gonna go for this time? Faces Void has been banned out.
Tidehunter?
Tidehunter. Uh, oh yes, this is another hero I love. Nyx Assassin. Um, amazing, amazing. Nyx, I feel like it's underrated, and I want to see more of this here. It's just so potent.
I think it's really nice against Witch Doctor as well. To just easily stop the F4 from being channeled. Just spike carapace and bam, Witch Doctor can't do anything. So we have two ways to stop it on one hero. And overall, all the three heroes on Osliki can do it quite easily from a safe distance as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have to
indeed.
agree that Nyx Assassin is kind of underutilized and underappreciated, I guess, as well because of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, just the scouting potential of, especially if you have three squishy heroes like the Witch Doctor, Puck, and the Vengeful. I mean, Nyx Assassin, if he gets at fast level 6, but that's a big if, I guess, depending on where he's gonna lane himself. But just an early level 6 on Nyx Assassin with an early blink to follow, it's so devastating as Osliki. Would you go pick up a Mirana? So, at least so far, they actually are lacking the frontline tank, so to say.
Well, yeah. And another problem is with Mirana plus Nyx, it's gonna hinder like it's gonna take away a lot from the Nyx Assassin. A huge factor is the fact that they both have invisible skills, and to prevent the Moonlight Shadow, as well as the Vendetta, there's gonna be plenty of sentries, and I will expect Ush to be trying to defend the towers for as long as they possibly can, because in this game, defending the towers is so crucial. Every tower that they lose, it's more map control for a Sleeky, and it's gonna be a lot significantly more taxing on the supports from Ush because you have to buy more sentries. Every time you look at the Nyx Assassin, it's like, okay, is he in that jungle right now? We don't know. Is he waiting at mid because we don't have our mid tier one? We don't know. So that's a sentry everywhere. So if the ball gets rolling for Osliki, I expect them to take this game very quickly. But at the same time, I feel Ush can easily deal with the Osliki lineup so far by placing good sentry wards. As soon as you see Nyx Assassin or Mirana hit level 6, you gotta place a sentry at mid lane. You gotta place an observer and sentry at the top lane, in front of the Radiant tier 1. Ultimately, so far, both teams have pretty good initiation, good follow-ups. Both not the best in the late game department, but have to see more, I guess. And, well, Ash, they banned out the Tinker.
And they crush your dreams.
Well, I feel like Ash is totally pushing me away. They pick up Viper and ban out the Tinker.
They're gonna go Nature's Prophet now. Don't think so, but I guess they could run like a Viper tri-lane, which Dr. Vengeful, although, I mean, to be honest, wow.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
I don't think I've seen that hero for like a year or more.
Wow. Omni Knight. The last time I saw it was Demon playing Omni Knight. Oh, no, no, no. Or was it one of the TI? I think it was MUFC, right? And Boba was making fun of them. It's like, who gets a 4-staff on Omni Knight? But I don't know. 4-staff is pretty legit on Omni Knight. Mid-solo Omni Knight, that's pretty sexy as well.
Just
So,
to be honest, I mean, having the built-in, so to say, magic immunity, it's always pretty damn great, especially since Osliki, they don't have too much physical damage to throw out, to be honest, at the moment. As Osliki, they finish it up with a Tidehunter, so this Mirana is gonna have to carry a lot of weight on his back, but then again, so does the Vengeful, I guess, together with the Viper.
wow. But the thing is, Vengeful and Viper, you still have a hidden carry in the back. You have a Witch Doctor. At the right moment, can potentially dish out tons and tons of damage. I don't know. If you want to pick up a Omni Knight, I would much rather see a Phantom Assassin than a Viper because Phantom Assassin, you can blink strike in and then instant heal. Oh man, and this Moonlight effect looks so freaking nice.
You
I'm
just
digging
equipped
it.
it?
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
before this game.
it's pretty damn wicked. And it's
Oh my
not
goodness.
disturbing either. I think the snow and things are like, make it seem a little bit more different than usual.
Yeah,
But the
definitely.
moonlight is just, makes it pretty.
Yeah. Pretty.
It's so pretty, oh so pretty. So pretty and witty and gay.
Let the karaoke begin.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow, I've
If we suddenly get 1,000 viewers, I'm gonna do one after this best of 5 ends.
Alright, so catch your karaoke for 1,000 viewers. Go and grab your friends and family and whoever possibly can.
Oh man, I hope to God that it won't come true. Oh man.
And if we get okay, this is an agreement. If we ever get to 10k viewers, right?
Yeah.
Then you do a mini striptease on stream,
What?
taking off your shirt. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I can take off my shirt on stream. No
Yeah,
problem.
that's why it's a mini striptease.
Okay.
Because we don't want to see anything more. But it's just for the
I'm
ladies.
already shirtless, so I guess I have to put on a shirt first for that.
Yeah, I'm actually without a shirt right now as well.
It's pretty damn
Wow,
warm
this
outside.
moonlight effect makes the game look so much prettier. It's insane. What the hell? Oh, and I love this Nyx Assassin set from Chomi right now. What is this? It's the Alliance Nyx Assassin set. Hurrah!
Oh yeah, you're an Alliance fanboy, aren't you?
Oh yeah. I mean, you can tell by my Steam
Name.
ID right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but to go
Well,
over the
actually-
lineups once again, hopefully not even for the last time, hopefully we'll get to the 5th game as kind of predicted or hoped early on. Our Seek will be playing the Omni Knight as a support role Dota stock once again on the carry Vengeful Spirit on the aggressive tri-lane, which is finished by the Android P on the Witch Doctor. No one once again on the Viper mid lane, and Pasha playing the safe lane puck. But actually it's gonna be aggressive tri-lane by both sides. Or no, I think Osliki, they're swapping it out.
Alright, so on Osliki, we have Chomi playing some mid-solo Nyx Assassin. In the offlane, we're gonna have, let's see, Judo playing as a Tide Hunter this time. No more Bat Rider for him. So Obi-Wan Banan, once again, gonna be on the Disruptor. Down at bottom, Big Nem gonna be playing as a support Ashika, already carrying a TP scroll, ready to help out whoever's in need at a moment's notice. And finally, we have Inquisitor playing as a safe lane solo. Oh no, not safe lane solo. What am I talking about? This A lane carry Mirana.
Oh
So
man,
it's gonna be a
well,
tri-lane versus tri-lane.
yeah, and I am a little bit skeptical about how well the Omni Knight is gonna fare in this matchup. Although he has already boots of speed and it feels like he's super speedy, although I mean 355 movement speed, it's not outworldly or anything, but he just seems to be running so damn fast. What gives?
Wow. Have you tried using the gallery mode while in the moonlight? Wow. The whole sky turns purple.
Oh wow.
Amazing.
Oh, Fisher! Oh, he actually waited for it a little bit and trapped Android P on the wrong side. I mean, it could have been beautiful, magical. And I'm gonna go for the showcase now. Oh, the sky!
Wow, it becomes purple everywhere, though. Like, even on the die side. Interesting. But dang, it looks nice.
Oh, wow. But mid lane, Chomi up against no one. Nyx Assassin against Viper. I mean, I would think generally that Viper has at least the upper hand once he maybe starts getting levels. But so far, last hit wise, yes, he's a little bit ahead. 6 and 3 compared to 5 and 1. But how should this matchup actually end?
It should end with nothing happening. Viper is gonna get ahead in terms of last hit, but Chomi is gonna be absolutely fine. He won't have any problems.
Well, he hasn't picked up Spike Carapace yet, nor does he have the Bottle quite yet. Although he's only one creep away from it, so gonna get it pretty damn soon as Obi-Wan. Well, can't go for the double pull because, well, what? Look at the ward name. Click on the ward and look at the name of the dire ward here.
Brazos sex cam. Yeah, I've seen this multiple times. So this is the team that did it. It was Ush.
Oh,
Cool.
the Fisher came out. Yara once again off target though. Big no. Just wasn't spot on, but there's the Voodoo Restoration. RC coming in with the heal. Pure damage done. It was only level 1. And even with the haste rune, they can't follow up. Does anybody else want to continue? The Fisher is gonna come off cooldown. There's the Magic Missile Dota stock. He might be in trouble now. Fisher comes out onto 2 heroes. Yara once again off target. I mean, I think it's 4 arrows now that have missed.
Well,
okay, 2
it-
missed purely because the hero got caught on the wrong side of the fissure. But
Yeah,
still.
not only that though, when the fish is only level 1, its duration is only 1 second. It's so hard to time the arrow, to be quite frank. And just being close up when you're shooting the arrow right now gives you nuts. Like, it's so not worth it. So Earthshaker Mirana combo, I know IG runs it extremely successfully, but in most other
But they
cases,
have Chuan, man.
yeah, I mean, Tron is Tron.
Oh, actually
but in
now
most of the
they want to
cases,
go
it's so
aggressive
hard.
R-Seek. Well, it doesn't have a single point into DJ and Aura yet.
Oh, oh wow. He's unlucky he didn't notice. Bignum was actually trapped inside. Sure, he can tangle out, but might be good to force out a couple of tangles.
And every little counts if you're in a Trilane versus Trilane situation.
Man, this Tide Hunter is just...
Zoning
every single
out,
time I look,
yeah.
he is just dominating every matchup that I've seen him play in. So props to Judo on the Tide Hunter.
Yeah, I mean, Tidehunter is just such a hard hero to play against a puck. Even though he went for an Orb of Venom again, he was like, okay, worked against Judo on the Faces Void pretty damn well last time, but I mean, Tide, he's a whole different beast than a Faces Void is, and he's really taking it on. The Anchor Smash comes out. If he only had like 1 point into Crush, could have forced out an Illusory Orb as well.
Yeah, that would be good. But now the bottle's up, things will be better for the puck for the time being. But look at the last hits once again. Tidehunter is top of the board.
Oh, the Paralyzing Cask actually bounces back to Inquisitor. He's forced to leap out because of the secondary bounce coming in. The double damage was there on our Seek as well. Although, I mean, aggressiveness-wise, the Omni Knight doesn't provide you that much. I mean, I guess you can dive towers with the heals, as was the magic immunity, making it so that Osliki can follow up with the arrow or something. But he can't really go up close easily and right-click, although saying that Obi-Wan Baran still might get caught. There's the one right-click, nice Fissure by Bignum though, keeping them alive for the time being. But man, the double damage, that hit, it took so much away from Obi-Wan.
Well, yeah. Omni Knight during the early game, his heal and his right clicks are pretty high, pretty up there. So it's pretty typical to see. Well, it's not typical because it doesn't happen, but you do expect the Omni Knight to be doing pretty nicely in this matchup. But the supports have been doing a great job of zoning as well. So actually, no, what? No, sorry. I'm completely messed up there. It wasn't the Omni Knight playing the carry. Once again, it's a Vengeful Spirit carry.
Yeah, the Omni Knight. Oh, actually, show me first Vendetta gank. Easy kill on somebody. The Fisher comes out with the Vendetta. The Impale actually completely off target, but Dota stock. He is gonna lose his life as Bignum gets the first blood. And actually, I really like the Earthshaker getting that.
I still think it's really weird. It's like, as soon as you see a Nyx Assassin level 6, and you're running aggressive trial lane, how can you not have sentries on the lane? I don't know. Or if you see the Nyx Assassin missing, you should just back out. Because the best time for a Nyx Assassin to gank is when he hits level 6, and that's precisely what happened there.
Yeah, it's really nice as well, although kind of unfortunate that he missed on the Impale completely. Maybe the Fisher threw the Nyx Assassin a little bit off guard there as well. But still, getting one kill, especially on the enemy farming carry, always nice, as was the first blood goal for your team. Especially since the Earthshaker, and the Earthshaker is actually only like 350 gold away from his Arcane Boots now. And, I mean, just having Arcane Boots on a tri-lane is so crucial,
Oh,
but now mid lane, Joey already used this Spike Carapace, and actually, nope, Magic Missile comes out. He's probably gonna fall down, but maybe get a few counter kills the ball. Oh, it wasn't enough, the Nether Toxin. It was there and now. Bignum actually might lose his life as well, Dota stock. No, not gonna go as balls deep.
Wow. What does that term... How did that term ever come to be, like, balls deep?
I bet it was something like... something hot, and they were like, oh, I bet you don't dare put your balls in it or something. And just balls deep. Or just, if you're going to water, you just go walk your legs, okay, it's fine and everything. But once you get to the point where you have to put your balls in, but oh, top lane, Vendetta gank, the Impale, Anchor Smash to get the kill. But yeah, I mean, getting the balls wet is the hardest part if the water is like semi-cold or something, so maybe something like that.
Man, I have no idea what we're talking about, but probably a topic we should talk about in private. If two guys should
Man,
talk about it at all.
No, man, maybe the viewers know where the expression actually comes from, but I've always loved that expression.
Well, like, why don't you say like balls caught in the zipper? Isn't that much worse?
But that sounds like retarded. It's like, oh man, you just went full retard. You got your balls caught in the zipper or something.
Alright, so is that what we're gonna call it when someone just dives?
I guess so. We can try if we memorize it properly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, actually,
Wow,
Big Num,
actually-
screw arcane boots, soul ring.
Yeah, it seems like Urshica these days, they don't like going for the arcane boots. They just want the soul ring tranquil boots. Then they have the permanent survival, well, laning ability. Don't ever have to go back to base. And this, in some ways, might speed up their farm. Go. Wow, they blow everything on the puck, but it was worth it.
Yet,
That's a high priority kill.
Yet they killed him the second time in a row. I was like, they killed him once. They're not gonna go there or kill it again. But man,
Where are the
those guys.
sentries?
At
Okay,
least
so
the Viper
first sentry.
is still farming up really well. And this time around, he actually went for power threads. But top lane now, Obi-Wan with Big Num. Can they get it? The glimpse comes out and Dota stock will get blocked. No, the stuns were there. Obi-Wan, but not loses his life before anything. Big Num still holding onto it. The Voodoo restoration is probably gonna be enough as no one rotates in. Man, that was just kind of fail.
Oh man. Well, so that's the end of that fight. And at top, seems like Chomi.
Oh,
he wants to
Jomi,
go
you
again.
sneaky bastard. But to
Just
be
gonna be
honest,
staying hush.
I mean, the puck, we saw how hard he was struggling early on, but last hit-wise, he's actually ahead of the Tidehunter, 44 and 3. Well, it's only
44
one
and
last hit, but
Yeah, he's definitely caught up in the sense that like, well, he's one last hit ahead, but he's one deny behind. So let's call it even. But he's got 2 deaths in his name, and Tidehunter has 2 kills, so it's not even at all. I contradict myself all day long, don't I?
sure looks like it. And Chomi, well, he's actually stayed there for a long time, and now that his Vendetta is off cooldown, he rotates out from there. Although he might find Arseek if he's lucky enough. Having enough burst damage for him though is a whole different matter. And the rune, it's gonna spawn top. Nice haste rune for Chomi.
Wow, one of the best possible runes you can have on the next assassin because he already has innate invisibility. And Omni Knight, knowing what might possibly happen, our Zeke is making a smart rotation towards the top lane with a sentry as well as an observer ward. So this is going to be really big in keeping the puck alive in the next couple of minutes. At the same time though, we have a smoke rotation coming out from Ush. The Vengeful Spirit and Witch Doctor have made their way towards the mid lane. But Obi-Wan Banan playing it smart, just hiding on the left side of the map.
He's
But
going
is
to be
he
smart enough. Magic Missile does connect and well, should be an easy kill. Even if the Viper Strike for the TP is coming in, they don't have the Ravage though. And Chomi, actually, kind of weird that he TP, well, I mean TP, never mind. He's gonna go for Dota stock. The Fisher catches him. Vendetta right click, Impale, not even necessary.
Wow. So it's a 1-for-1 trade, but one is a carry, the other is a support. So I'll consider a win for Osliki.
You have to agree there. And now mid lane TP is coming in. They have the Fisher to stop no one. But do they have the follow-up? There is the Impale from Chomi. But they don't have damage. There's the Spike Carapace as well. Obi-Wan Banana is there with the Thunderstrike. The Kinetic Field comes out a little bit too late though as top lane. Ravage is on cooldown. Judo, he's on the run. Actually, might get denied to the creeps now. He actually jukes a little bit, but Darcyk, he's faster. And Judo.
Holy crap.
Oh man. The Illusion Orb. Oh, Judo juke. Juke for dear life. Gosh, Anchor Smash. Oh, the Anchor Smash actually would have gotten the kill, but Chomi is there. Nope. The Repel comes out in time.
Well, I don't know
man.
if you saw the same thing, but the shockwave from the Satyr Tormentor went an extremely long distance.
But it didn't connect on the Tide, did it? I think it connected
It
on
didn't,
the Omni
it
Knight
didn't.
though.
It didn't hit the tide, but it was just the animation that looked
Yeah,
funny.
it was super long as Dota
And
stopped
bottom-
taking some damage, but Moonlight Shadow is there. Glimpse back on Android P and oh! The Death Ward, it was enough before the glimpse and now Inquisitor. He actually broke his own invisibility for a little while. And Osliki once again, they're kind of dying in fights that they shouldn't or diving a little bit too far.
Yeah, the Disruptor had his balls caught in the zipper.
Oh yeah. Well, but the chat
okay.
completely took over our conversation.
Yeah, I'm reading it and yeah, okay, I'm getting. I don't know. Okay,
I can't
then
even
there are
focus on that. I have to
expectations.
cast, man. I have got to do other stuff, but no
It's
one.
making me blush. Yeah. Anyways, focus on Dota.
Yeah. No one is closing in on his mech, only 450 gold away from the recipe of it. And Puck also farming pretty damn well, doesn't have his blink there quite yet, but there is a 3-man smoke now, and repeat, doesn't have his death ward, but most likely if they catch anybody with the Viper, they can just slow them down to oblivion. Especially together with the repel of the Omni Knight. Which is actually a crazy ability. It slows down attack speed as well as movement speed. But oh, they're gonna run into Judo. Judo doesn't have his Ravage. Is he gonna get caught? He has the Anchor Smash, but he's getting stunned up. Anchor Smash used. He is tanky, but is he gonna tank enough? There's the Death Ward coming out. Doesn't have his Ravage, like I mentioned, and he goes down, but show me. Probably gonna get a counter kill. He's getting slowed down. Vendetta with the Impale and the Earth Shaker Fisher. And repeat, gonna lose his life. Maybe no one. He gets glimpsed back. And everybody does survive as Andrew P. just juking it around, but just buys time for Inquisitor to get some gold from it.
Poor fella just walks in circles. But we saw the potency of that hero. Oh my god, that arrow in the phase shift. Beautiful play from both sides. Well, if you notice, the Witch Doctor is... what? 4 kills, 1 death. The power of the Witch Doctor.
And if you can get off to a good start on that support, get that early Aghanims, it just does way too much damage in teamfights, to be honest. Especially if you are but top lane, there's the Dream Coil, he already leaps out of it. Big Nam is there with the Fisher as well, the repel. It is enough, but oh, silence onto Pasha. Impale actually nicely dodged again. Show me. Has he another haste run? Oh, there's the Echo Slam. They get the kill with the Starstorm damage.
Wow, beautiful kills. And I love what the Osliki supports have been doing. They've been stacking up for the tide.
Oh, we're gonna see another fight. The physical damage, Osliki dropping low, but Magic Missile into Chomi. Spike Arrow is activated with the Vendetta. He runs out of any sentry range. But do they have enough? Do they have more sentries? Oh, he runs back into it, but the Viper Strike already used. Big Nam Fisher comes out, and Chomi just barely gonna escape that.
Oh wow, everyone just gets away. That was so close. Like. Nothing to say there. Judo now completes his Blink Dagger by taking that huge stack. Wow, that was at least 1k gold that he got from that stack, so that's going to be huge as well. Tidehunter with the Blink Dagger. Does Nyx Assassin have his? Let's see. No. But not too far off. So with the multiple Blinks coming online for Osliki, their mid-game is looking pretty good. Inquisitor, though, doesn't have all that much farm.
Well, he has a Midas at least to try to catch up, and actually he's number 3 as far as net worth is concerned. But I'm more worried about Pasha getting close to his own Blink Dagger as well, 300 gold away. And that just jumped silence, it's gonna be so hard to deal with. Although then again, Chomi is gonna have his own Blink Dagger as well at the exact same time probably, or pretty damn close to it. Yeah. And just look at the wards top lane. Just 3 wards side by side. Man, them sex cameras.
Well, they have to prevent the Nyx Assassin as well as the Moonlight Shadow from possibly happening. But the 2 Observer wards just overlapping is a little awkward. However, though, like, if
top lane, they going on Judo, the repel is there already, Ravage, it won't help you out, but the Anchor Smash, it's physical, so it still goes through.
The problem with Osliki right now is nobody has a mech, so if they take a full-on team fight, there's so much healing coming out from the side of Ush. They have the Omni Knight with the Repel as well as Purification, and of course the Guardian Angel. And then Witch Doctor, who's going to be sitting in the back, also has 2 levels into a Voodoo Restoration. And finally we have Viper with a mech up already. So if Osliki was to take a full-on team fight right now, they would potentially lose. So what I would love to see Osliki doing is having the heroes put pressure on different towers, and then utilizing the fact that they're forcing Ush to come and defend. Get some additional farm on the Nyx Assassin as well as the Mirana. Get that blink up on the Nyx.
Dota stock. He uses a wave of terror. He's gonna get caught for sure. Big Nam. He will use the Fisher. Yes, he will. The kinetic field is there as well. And if you shoot on everyone, he has a blink there. Anchor Smash should get the kill. Actually, the stuns come out. But no. Does get the kill in the end. That's Pasha. He has his blink dagger, but needs it from the courier. And actually, the courier almost delivered to him on the bottom lane. But then he TP'd out.
Oh man. That definitely sucks. But this Puck Omni Knight combo is pretty sick as well. Just having the Puck blink in and then an instant heal from Arzik.
Yeah, it's pure damage as well.
Yeah.
Oh, the glimpse back onto Pasha. Well, phase shift. Oh, not there. The static storm is there as well on Pasha. He's gonna go down. Or is it the Guardian Angel as well? He uses his Dream Coil Judo. Will he pop his Ravage? Oh, he can't quite do it. It's stunned up by the Paralyzing Cast. Still down. Finally pops the Ravage, but he goes down to the Illusion Orb at the same time. Man, that was a great fight for Ash.
Well, at the beginning, I was gonna say, ew, okay, that was precisely what I wanted from Osliki. Using the heroes who don't rely on invisibility to make the plays happen, and then having the Nyx Assassin farm of his Blink Dagger, which he did, and the Mirana just continue farming. He's gonna be the carry. He needs the farm. He's the only one who has the late game potency. Unless you want to look into an Earthshaker carry or a Nyx Assassin that's just over the top fat. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to stand to the might of the healing powers coming from Ush. But they overstayed their welcome, and then they got punished by Ush. Like you said, it was a victory for Ush for sure. In 18 minutes, looking at the goal graph, it's very minor, just 2,000 in favor of Ush. In terms of XP, we're looking at ground zero, literally.
Yeah, I mean, gold-wise, I guess, since the towers are even, Ash are a little bit ahead. But still, like you said, it's nothing big, especially since Bignam is only 400 gold away from his Blink Dagger. He's just looking at the dire creeps, like, oh, please let me farm them up. And he goes in with the Fisher, just to get some extra gold. Doesn't want to stay around for too long and lose a chunk of his gold by dying.
Wow. Everybody needs a little bit of room to breathe, so we're having a quick pause. Actually, I have no idea why, but it's a good time to analyze how this game is going to progress. So, I feel Ash right now, they should be happy taking team fights whenever possible, or just farming up the heroes, because overall, if this game goes late enough, I would favor their lineup much more over Osliki. Um, I feel it's just too OP having the double Guardian Angel and wherever the right clicks coming out from Vengeful Spirit, as well as Viper. Viper with the innate tankiness and his ability to reduce magical damage, which is everything you're looking at from Osliki right now. That's gonna play a big role in his late game damage output and tankiness. So I feel right now it's Ash's moment. Like they can just do what they want, you know. Right now they have perhaps taking some tier 1 towers would be great. There's still 2 tier 1s for Osliki. But on the side of Osliki, they need to find they need to be able to split up Ash. They can't allow Ash to play this 5-man Dota, because once they do, then Nyx Assassin's gonna have a hard time. But it's not so bad now that Nyx has a Blink Dagger, but when you're taking a 5-on-5 fight and the amount of heals that's coming out from Ash is I don't think Osliki has the damage output to close the fight in one go before all the heals come online. Because somebody, somewhere, between Witch Doctor, Viper, Omni Knight, someone's gonna have heals.
Oh man, I definitely feel like Osliki, their kind of window was pretty damn short as far as just timing goes. Like 20 minutes in, especially like you mentioned that Ash, they have so much heal going for them. Osliki, they just might not be able to burst them down, although then again, Bignam has his Blink Dagger now. But they're probably gonna lose the tier 2 tower before Osliki can even get in position.
Wow, this is I like the Mirana's choice.
Oh, the Dream Queen actually goes out onto Chudo. He can't do anything in this fight. Pops his magic, he's trying to bottle up as well. And Moonlight Shadow, well, it wasn't enough. They had the sentry down, the Fisher is just a little bit too late. And Aish, man, they're looking extremely good at the moment. TP is going towards the mid lane. They will get the tower deny. It is in deny range, just barely. And top lane, I mean, they're going to get 2 tower denies by the looks of it.
Oh man, I don't know if you noticed this, but Inquisitor should know that, hey, there are 2 heroes at top. Yeah, and he's pinging out. He's going for it. Going for that easy tower.
Well, now that the Fisher completely missed, does he actually want to go for it? The stun comes out. Oh, Dota Stock is doing a lot of damage. The tower helping out as well. Oh my bloody hell, and now Viper comes in from the side with the Death Ward. The Static Storm actually stops it, but nobody gets caught in it, and suddenly 2 heroes are down. I mean, 11 to 8 Ash, they are looking better and better as this game progresses.
Wow, that was just a beautiful coordination. Using the Vengeful Spirit as a bait to force a Mirana back into the arms of the Viper. As well as the Witch Doctor. And, well, we're starting to see, it feels like the first 2 games of tonight, Ash hasn't really warmed up. But the 3rd game, we began to see the prowess. In this game, we see the reason why they're in this grand finals. And that was just some pretty sick teamwork right there.
And do you know what is this sick? Android B has an Aghanim Scepter!
Oh yeah. Wow. I want him to be able to get a BKB as well, and then he's gonna be the true baller. Like, there's no stopping him.
He doesn't need BKB, he has Omni Knight.
Oh, but the thing is, Mirana is pretty close to Diffusal Blade. I'm still glad people remember Diffusal. You can get rid of the, what's it called? The repel, yeah.
Yeah.
That's always been the
And
one big counter.
well, if the enemy is unlucky enough to have the Guardian Angel on him at the same time, it just gets rid of both.
Yeah.
Well, it's still gonna be extremely hard, especially that no one has his own Naga name Scepter as well in the Viper.
Oh man. So it feels like these games we've been casting.
Oh, the
oh,
Ravage
mid-
onto 2 heroes, 30 Echo Slam as well, one blown up immediately, no one. Can he pop his mech? Oh, the repel comes out, but he's still stunned. Man, that stun lock. And Glimpse back on Arseek as well. Do they have enough follow-up? Do they have the stuns? Bignum can blink, enchant Totem. That's exactly what he's gonna do. Although the repel was there, Anchor Smash did some physical damage. But the slow... Oh my god, there's the Aghanim Scepter ward coming out. And Andropy, he's just gonna wreck Judo as well as Bignum. Oh my bloody hell. Although Arseek, nope, he dodges the impale. Chomi actually, well, I guess he missed it a little bit, but Arseek, he took a step back. So it's understandable, but now another paralyzing cast to bounce. Do they have a gem? Yes, they do. Oh my god, Andropy has that one as well. Magic Missile Coats catches Obi-Wan Banana, and it definitely looks like USH, they're just so strong in the fights. Although the initiation was kind of perfect from Osliki, blowing up 2 heroes. But
Well, they definitely found a stride right then and there. And if you look at mid earlier, right, I don't know if you noticed, the reason why Omninet wasn't able to come in and repel the Viper was because the Disruptor, he put on the perfect Static Storm. So Omni Knight, he ran close to the Viper, but he was caught in the midst of the Static Storm and couldn't repel. Because as soon as Viper gets repelled, then he wouldn't be stunned anymore. And, well, with the Guardian Angel on top, he might have been able to survive with a TP scroll or something. So that was some really sick plays from the Disruptor. But ultimately, you're right. USH, they have firm control, and hopefully this time they won't take the unnecessary fights and just really work in their own pace.
oh yeah, and well, to be honest, Osliki, it's not like they have super late game carries or anything like Anti-Mage, Naga Siren, who's just gonna get 6 slotted early and completely get uncontrollable. So I mean, I guess they don't have that kind of carry themselves either. Although Dota Stock now, with that Aegis, actually going for a BKB of his own, just to make sure that nothing really hurts him. And really, once he finishes the BKB, what is gonna hurt him?
Well, nothing.
And what?
There's-
What? Show me, he went for a Hand of Midas.
Chomi and his Hand of Midases. Well, Chomi. I don't know. It seems like he likes going for those catch-up Midas, you know, like when you're really far behind, it's like, okay, well, you know what, we're gonna go really late into the game. But Nyx Assassin is actually not too bad in terms of getting some right-click damage items. Like Deso packs a punch, but everything that you would possibly get on Nyx Assassin generally is for the mid-game, like Dagon 5 plus E-Blade. What does he offer though with that Hand of Midas? What are you gonna go for? Are you gonna go for more lockdown like Scythe of Ice? Or is he gonna go for Diffusal Blade? Which isn't that bad because having 2 Diffusal in this scenario is always better than 1. But apart from the Mirana, who's gonna be able to provide the damage output? So I don't know what's running through Chomi's mind, but it has to be somewhere along those lines. Maybe. Hopefully.
I definitely wouldn't mind the Diffusal or the Hex. And one thing that Osliki have to make entirely sure is that Android P, he cannot channel that Death Ward. But he already has 2k gold in the bank, so halfway through his BKB if that's what he wants to go for.
Oh man, so a quick encounter between the Nyx Assassin as well as the Vengeful Spirit. Well, this has always been my problem with Nyx plus Mirana in the same lineup. Like you said, once Vengeful Spirit picks up the gem, you can't abuse the fact that you have invisibility anymore. Sure, you can, as long as you see Vengeful Spirit on the map on one end, then you can go for the other side. And it looks like we're gonna have
Dream
encounter.
Coil, yeah, it should be an easy kill. The Viper Strike comes out as well and show me. Vendetta or no world, well, he doesn't have it anyway, but
Wow.
they just can't do much of anything.
Well, I don't know why suddenly when I saw that engagement, I just had this like Pokemon line appear. It's like a wild puck has appeared. But it seems like he's not done. He sees Obi-Wan Banan. And Obi-Wan
Whoa, that rhymed, man. That rhymed. One more right click. Oh, Yules comes out. Is it gonna be enough damage with the 50? Yes, it is. And now Chudo he actually comes in, but he might be in trouble. He has just barely enough mana for a Ravage, but just doesn't want to pop it randomly.
Yeah, he probably wants to save it. He needs to be able to combo it with the Earthshaker and Nyx Assassin follow-up. Otherwise, I don't think they can win a team fight. And saving it at this stage is very crucial for the high ground defense, because it seems like, hey, Ash, they're gonna stop playing the aggressive game. They've got the Aegis. They've got all the healing they can possibly want in the game. They've got the BKB on the Vengeful Spirit.
The swap onto Chomi. He activates his Spike Carapace. He might be able to escape. There's the Ravage onto all heroes. But the repel with the Guardian Angel was there. The Fisher actually catching Judo on the wrong side of it. And Judo, he is gonna fall. Just takes a little bit of time.
Realistically, looking at it, what has that Hand of Midas provided? I would much rather see a Force Staff, which might have gotten him out of trouble after the swap.
Oh, the Dream Coil onto Bignam. He's going for the TP out now. The Yules is there, the Static Storm as well though. And there is the Death Ward. Is it going to be enough damage, Obi-Wan? Drops down to the Magic Missile and Dota Stock, going for more. And oh, nice blink out just before the Illusory Orb connected. But they are most likely going to lose their Rax. And I mean, is there any comeback for Osliki?
Well, there is the Red Dota from Inquisitor going for the Mega Split Push, Alliance style. Is he gonna do this? He is hitting like a truck. No, not really.
Hitting like a tiny truck, maybe, yes.
Nice one. But that's one Rex for sure, and things are looking grim for Osliki.
They might catch a few. No, they failed just before the TP ended, and now no one. Well, oh, the Viper Strike, did it get dodged? Yes, it did, by the Use Scepter of the puck. But they still want to continue, repel up onto no one. Are they going to turn it around? They have the gem, so Chomi taking a lot of damage. Once again, they pay completely off target. The stun up onto Chuda. The kinetic field is there. Mech popped by no one as well. 5 heroes are grouped up. Arsik, he's so low on mana. As Pasha, Illusion Orb is through. Chomi goes down. And are they going to go for more? They pop the drums, Yules onto the Disruptor, and yeah, he's most likely going to fall down. Slowed down. Magic Missile not even necessary, but a nice Fisher by Bignam. Never mind, swap.
Wow.
This certainly feels like game number 5 is just right outside the door or something.
Wow, this is what everybody wants. Hurrah! Like, game number 5 in grand finals, it's always the best. But this game, I feel like it has been a lot closer than the games before. Like, Osliki put up a pretty good fight during the early game. It was only when Ash started grouping up as 5 then you realize, hey, Osliki just can't take the fights. There's simply way too much saving skills from Ash.
Oh man, they're just not getting any fights at all, especially without the Ravage, and they just need to land a huge Echo Slam and just stun lock them to oblivion.
Well, now is another 10-minute marker where we can look at the gold graph and XP graph. So gold, that's 12,000 in favor of Ash Gaming. Well, Ash. And XP, pretty much the same story, sitting at about 12,000 XP advantage for Ash.
So, okay, so I'm gonna do a caster awareness. What does Ash stand for?
Ursa, and then it's 2 words I cannot pronounce.
Hello? Yeah,
like Strom something.
I'm not too sure if it's correct, but it's like Ursa Stroitram. Could be something like that.
Because I don't know what the 2 latter words mean. Just can't pronounce it.
I've got no clue either. Just
what does Osliki mean?
Beats me.
Oh well.
And all now with 10-21. Oh wow, this game. 1 Rex behind Ash. They can just easily wait out the next Roche. We're gonna find out the respawn timer in like half a minute.
Yeah. I don't know. Man. I'm just trying to think of what Osliki can possibly do. And I'm drawing blanks once again.
I know what they can do. They can feed Android P a Rampage because he has a BKB now as well. Nothing's gonna stop his Death Ward.
Oh yeah. Nothing's gonna stop him but himself. Oh, he's gonna battle with the inner Android P. Isn't that how it goes in every, like, manga, anime kind of stuff? It's like, oh, your biggest opponent isn't the opponent, it's yourself. And then the guy
Well,
looks in the mirror. I was like, and then it's like, you have all the chats and like he's thinking to himself, all the bubbles.
I know at least two like mainstream like boys animes or whatever in Naruto and Bleach. They have their inner demons, so to say. I
Yeah,
guess it's yeah,
exactly.
it's really common.
And he's a witch doctor.
Oh man, he has lots of spirits battling with him, not only himself.
Oh no, he cops an arrow. But it's still only a level 2 Death Ward. I'm still waiting for the level 3. And
I don't
then,
think we'll see a level 3 Death Ward in this game.
oh, if he has it, then it might be just a fountain rape, like you just sit there and just casually have it bounce around. Everything about Witch Doctor is like all his skills are they synergize just so well. In Maledict, I feel like if the cast range can be a little bit further, would be quite nice. There's a lot of times you really just don't have the time to drop the Maledict. And now it's gonna be an easy Roshan once again for Ush. And Osliki, they're biding their time for I don't know what reason. They want to go on the puck, but can they do this? So the illusory orb was already used. They're going
Oh,
for
the
the
hit vendetta connects mana burn, big numb Fisher.
consolation kill. And now let the Rat Dota begin. Push, push, push. Ultimate Earthshaker split pushing. Have you seen that game of the year from on Ghost of Gamers about, I don't know, 6-7 years ago? When Santa was playing the Earthshaker and Dendi was on an opponent team. Like, okay, Santa was on the Radiant team. It was Santa, Aizen, and I forgot who. And on the Dire team was Wolverine, Dendi. Dendi was mid-solo SF. But 40 minutes in, they were at the World Tree with only 200 HP left. And then they got cleared. And then Santa on the Earthshaker, he buys up Basher, he buys up SNY. And then Dendi wanted to end the game, so he bought Boots of Travels and then TP straight in, turns on BKB, World Tree with 200 HP, goes in for the right clicks. And then Earthshaker comes over with Massive Madness and Basher. Right clicks, gets the bash, and then gets his combo off, and then like he flips the game around, drags it to like 75 minutes, and then they win. So
Oh
carry
man.
Earthshaker is legit. It was
Yeah,
the
I mean,
replay of the year a
I've
couple of years
seen
ago.
pop carry Earthshakers because the enchant totem boosts up your damage by 400% if it's maxed out.
Oh man, yeah, it's some good stuff. Another build that when Kuro used to play mid, he went for. I remember in the order it was Ring of Basilius, Face Boots, Shadow Blade, and Deso, and he was getting 1.2k crit.
Wow.
And because Enchant Totem, its duration is way longer. It's almost like 3 times the duration. The cooldown's 5 seconds, duration's 14. So you can always cast it once and then turn on the Shadow Blade, go in, attack, and then boom, go for another Enchant Totem. So potentially you can take down anyone that's below 2.4k HP in 2 hits.
Oh, the swap aggressively has the BKB, of course, for himself. Judo comes in with the Ravage, but only connects on one hero because everybody else was just BKB. There is the therefore then Judo will. He goes down, he actually buys back as he was up onto the Miranda. Leap is already on cooldown. A nice feature though. There's the Echo Slam onto all the heroes. They kill off one, they burn the Aegis as well. But now Maledict up. There's the Viper Strike as well. They just have too much stain, especially with that Aegis of his. Another Repel onto Dota stock, and now everybody is most likely gonna go down. Actually, Pignum, well, a nice Fisher, but he's just completely caught in the middle of enemy heroes. As Android P, he goes down, Inquisitor. Well, is this Ush throwing? Going for the Fountain Dive? Never mind, they aren't. They just get the kills anyway.
The buybacks are coming. Inquisitor is doing tons of damage though.
Oh, with the glimpse onto Dota stock. Well, the leap goes out because even though he does tons of damage, he takes tons of damage, but oh, no one. Actually, Purge on Dota stock as well. They might get the kills. Arseek helping out a little bit. Mech popped as well from no one. And I can't believe they are somehow still alive. Inquisitor though, Purge up onto no one. They should get the kill, and the tower, it's still alive. Actually, the tower didn't almost take any damage at all. They just completely Fountain dove.
Wow.
Although Bignum is disconnected.
Let's see how many buybacks was used in that fight. So Mirana bought back, Tidehunter bought back, Earthshaker bought back. So that's 3 buybacks from Osliki. Well, they do manage to defend though, and that's what counts. And as long as they're still in the game, it's not bad. And Visitor, looking at his items, his damage is starting to rack up quite a bit. But as we saw, man, like Vengeful Spirit and the Viper were just able to stand around the fountain for such a long duration. This is tough, very very tough for Osliki, but they're not the ones to give up. Still got it in them. As you can see, like they paused for the Earthshaker. If they felt all was lost, they might as well just let him disconnect and just play on from there on out. But after that fight was over, they immediately paused. So they're not giving up.
Oh yeah, and well, I guess it's a grand finals after all. If by any chance you can take this with game number 4 instead of game number 5, it's definitely good for you. Or I guess they're feeling confident enough because it's not like it's an epic disaster for them at the moment. They still have a small chance, although the BKBs on Ash definitely make that chance just so damn slim. But if they feel like they can kind of outlast Ash, because a best of 5 actually going to a 5 game, or the last game rather, it's really taxing on you mentally. As Pasha actually took some damage bottom lane, but they didn't follow up with Static Storm. Actually they did, but the kinetic field wasn't there. They used the glimpse now to get him back. Do they have enough to enchant totem to right click? Yes they do.
Wow, and at top, let's see what's happening right there. So Inquisitor up against Dota stock. Wow, that is just so much damage from Dota stock. The Vengeful Spirit carry is in full effect, but I always felt like Vengeful Spirit is not a carry that you have on your own. You need other heroes who can do a lot of damage as well. You can't rely on the Vengeful Spirit to be the ultimate carry. And in this case, they have the Witch Doctor and the Viper, as well as Puck. Puck's been dishing out nice damage as well, so generally, it's a very successful strat that they have pulled off against Osliki's lineup. And they hit this stride at the correct timing. They knew, hey, we have all the item advantages. We have all the healing advantages. They can't take us in a team fight. Then let's force them. And the way they did it was simple, just pushing towers.
Yeah, I really think that maybe Tidehunter should have gone for his own mech instead of the Blink Dagger. Just so they could actually fight or stand in the fights.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't need him for the initiation, but there were a couple of fights where they did have a huge impact during the fights. But even if he got the mech, their sustain is nowhere near as good as Ash. So in a long drawn out fight, they would still lose. So in this sense, it was an all-in, you know. They had to go for the immediate burst to take down all the heroes possible before like the regeneration starts kicking in.
Oh yeah, so well, just unfortunately it didn't quite work out for them as tier 2. The last remaining outer tower is the target for Ash, and if they get this down, they just ensure that once they enter base, they can go for any racks that they desire, because they should be able to easily just tank them all up, with the Wood of Restoration being level 4, with the Purify from Omni Knight, or Purification rather, and Split Push.
Exactly, the ultimate split pusher is on his way.
But he can't finish his Daedalus because, well, A, he doesn't have enough gold for it, but he doesn't have buyback, so he wants to use all of his gold. But BKB is picking up, he already went in with the Echo Slam. There's the Death Ward though, picking up, he's completely gone. Chomi dropping low as well, goes down to Dota stock. Disruptor thrown up in the air, but there is the Ravage catching 3 heroes, there's side by side disruption. Or I mean rather the Static Storm to follow up, 2 heroes are down. Can they get more though? Guardian Angel a little bit too late, the physical damage though. Is it gonna be enough? They want to go further, the Purification used for the second time, Impale. No, not gonna come out. It's still on cooldown as Show Me. He's gonna get taken out, maybe. The Viper Strike. Is he gonna take down the poison damage? Yes, he is. With the Maledict helping out. But no one now. He's slowed down. Inquisitor leaps in as well. Extra attack speed, extra right click damage. No, they can't follow up, but they save the Rex. As no one. He wants to go for Obi-Wan Banan. Is he gonna be successful? Dota Stock comes back into the fight as well. They get one kill Inquisitor. He's gonna lose his life. And this has to be GG now.
Yeah, there's no way Osliki can come back from this. All the buybacks are on cooldown. Well, curious though, why they're still not calling it.
I guess, yeah, well, I guess
Oh,
there
we
is
go.
the GG call. We're actually going 3-2 to end this final series, or well, it's gonna be 3-2, we just don't know to whom yet.
Wow, that is some pretty intense final moments. But it must be pretty taxing on Osliki for sure, because they came in the series with like 2-0 lead and they were feeling confident, and it's only just dropping 2 games. It's like, wow, that's pretty heart-wrenching. And now Ash must have their engines running. They're definitely ready for that last game, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, how good must it feel when you're just one game away from getting eliminated, but suddenly you're on even ground and one game away from actually winning this? So yeah, I mean, this an epic series, and at least the games haven't been boring either. Just lots of action in all games, more or less. So guys, I hope you're excited for game number 5 as much as we are. And of course, if you enjoyed us, be sure to follow us on this channel as well as HeflaTV 2 and Hefla for Twitch, and all our social media to know when we're going live with what games and so on. All of them are HeflaTV as well. And if you want to subscribe, if you want to support us directly, then just subscribe or donate if you're feeling really cheerful. But either way, we're just happy that you're watching us. And just a few songs if you even have the time for that, because they start so damn fast every time.